shrine of the heart. The sages have said that salvation may be likened to rebirth that delivers us from the narrow places of Egypt into newness of life. Being born again is the newness of life, leaving old path and sins and going into light, being in light, having light in us. The first step of lasting deliverance is to receive the great revelation. I am Yahuwah, your Elohim, which begins our healing process in Exodus 20, verse 2. We are set free from our bonds to surface appearances when we are made fully conscious of Elohim's presence. Since we then understand everything in holy relationship with ultimate reality, the ground and source of all life, Acts 17, verse 28, as it says in our scriptures, we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal. 2 Corinthians 4, verse 18. Therefore Elohim says in our Torah, make for me a sacred place, so I can dwell within you. Exodus 25, verse 8. Let me repeat that again. Make for me a sacred place, so I can dwell within you. One more time. Make for me a sacred place, so I can dwell within you. One more time. Make for me a sacred place, so I can dwell within you. Exodus 25, verse 8. Each of us is created to be a Mishkan. Each of us created to be a Mishkan. Are you a Mishkan? What is Mishkan? It is a tabernacle, a Hebrew Mishkan dwelling. In Hebrew history, the portable sanctuary constructed by Moses as a place of worship for the Hebrew tribes during the period of wandering and preceded their arrival in the promised land. So we are to be a Mishkan. That is a dwelling place for Elohim. Making a sanctuary of the heart means choosing to stay connected with reality, attuning the heart to hear the voice of the Spirit. Is your heart listening to the voice of the Spirit? In these days, during the pandemic, and consciously walking before the divine presence, constantly being aware that we are in the presence of Father as we go about our daily living. The Hebrew word teruma, the name of our Torah portion, means gift of contribution, which first of all refers to the decision to give of our hearts to enshrine Elohim's presence. We set Yahuwah always before us. We abide in the vine and remain connected to him. Psalm 16, verse 8. John 15, verse 5. It is a two-way partnership. We must not forget that. We seek a home for Elohim within our heart. He is to make a home within our heart. We invite his presence, so to speak, to dwell within us. When we ask Messiah into our hearts, we was inviting the Creator into our hearts. We were opening our hearts for the word to be implanted in it and to give us wisdom and to guide us to live right. So then we listen for Elohim's invitation to come, to abide within his house, and live as his beloved child. Revelation 3 verse 20. Live as his beloved child. We see when we look at Messiah that he was called the Son of the living Elohim, and how he was treated. He was loved and demonstrated love, and demonstrated through him his power. He is desiring to do that through us. We are his children. King David wrote, Olam Hesed Yebaneh. The eternal world is built with love. Let me repeat that. The eternal world is built with love. Again, the eternal world is built with love. One more time. The eternal world is built with love. Psalm 89 verse 2. And so indeed is Elohim's place within our hearts. You could tap your heart right now and look down at your heart. Hallelujah, that you have asked him into our hearts. He fills up our hearts. Hallelujah. So we thank him. We make Elohim lovely and beautiful and wonderful and precious to us. We enshrine him and lift up our souls unto him in adoration and thanks. When we are willing to take part in the building of the sanctuary, Elohim reveals to us the pattern, that is the inspiration that evidences his presence in our lives. As Yahushua said, let your light so shine. In Matthew 5, verse 16. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Hallelujah. So let your light shine before others, so that they can know that, identify you as a child of the living Elohim. How great is